Hi, I am Daniela Hayes and I'm so glad you're here. So I'm going to do a video on how to make a mixed media card using my stamp line from Sin City Stamps. Big, bold blossoms. They're super big, anywhere between 2.5 to 4 inches by the opposite. There are 4 stamps. This one is 3.5 by, I don't know, almost 3. This one is, if you go from the biggest part, 4 inches and by, oh, 2 3/4. This one brings you across 3 inches, and from the bottom to there, 2.5, or to the bottom of the stem, 4. And this beautiful lotus is about 4 by a little over 3. So they're nice big stamps. There's big words too, 4 big words, about 2.5 inches, and they vary a little bit smaller, about that length. So they're really awesome, and you can get them from Sin City Stamps. All links will be in the description. But here's what's even more fun. 2 other designers, Barbara Rankin and Terry Sproul, are also going to be using my same stamp set to make a mixed media card and a video of their own. So I will link it to their YouTubes, both of them, and you can see how they use my stamps too. And the best part is there's a coupon code for 40% off anything in the Sin City Stamp Store. Say that 3 times fast. The coupon will be good from the 21st of June till the 28th of June, and I'll give you the actual code at the end. So let's get started on this card. To start with, I started with this paper. Don't know where it came from. It's got writing on it. Super cool. And I made a 6x6 white card base to put it on. And then I have a gray piece of paper and a pink piece of paper. I distressed all the edges with this fun, close to my heart distressing tool that I've had, I don't even know, it has to be 10 years. I don't know. But it's awesome because it gets all your edges nice and shabby. And then I used Hero Arts Shadow Ink Mid-Tone Gray Wet Cement all around the edges, get it good and grunged up. If I was to be making a canvas, I would be doing the exact same process. No matter what, I like to do my mixed media in the same kind of order all the time. So now that I've got my basics done, I guess if it was a canvas instead of the paper, there'd be some paper, but there'd be more paint. Well, neither here nor there. Right now, we're doing the background. And I am going to use the stencil that's also from Sin City Stamps. And I'm going to put it on here. And I'm going to use some modeling paste from Deco Art, the Media Collection. I love this stuff. It's my Hello Kitty tape dispenser. Thank you very much. And I like to tape it down. My stencil, that is. So this way it doesn't move. A little bit of tape. And put Hello Kitty back over here. Put this tape on this corner. Good. Now we're all taped down. I'm going to take some of this and I'm going to take out a nice glop. That is my technical term for this. Onto a palette knife of some kind and spread. 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 Be random. Just spread it around. Doesn't matter, because that's the fun. Seeing what you end up with at the end. Keep spreading and removing some of the technical term glops from it. I'm going to add a little bit more maybe too much. Add a little bit more over here. Do a nice little spread. Swipe off any excess. Put it back in your container because that's good. You don't want to lose that. Put your palette knife in some water. Yeah, I have to clean off my lid. We'll do that after. And then remove your stencil. Since it's only Scotch tape, it'll pop right off. Nice and easy. Ah, awesome! This has to be washed right away, otherwise modeling paste will get hard. This is depends on what brand you use. Some say molding paste, some say modeling paste. They're all the same. So the choice is yours, whatever brand you get. So anyway, moving on. I'm going to now let this dry, and then the second step in my mixed media process is putting spray ink on everything. So let me move this up. Actually, let me zoom in a little bit for you so you can see. I know it's white on pink paper. There you go. Get a pretty good look at it there. See the arrows and the shapes. Awesome. Okay, so when I come back, this will be sprayed and dried first and sprayed, and we'll be ready for my next step, which will be adding some stamps to it. Other stamps from Sin City Stamps, from Terry Sprowl's Art Journal with Terry Sproul stamp sets. I have a few of her stamps out to put on top, so that's what we'll do next. I'll be right back. So while we're waiting for the background to dry, I sprayed it like heck. It is awesome. It's drying. We're going to stamp my flower and my sentiment onto this script looking paper. We're going to use India ink. This is from Stuart Superior because it is permanent and we're using so many wet mediums, we don't want to ruin our focal point. I'm also going to be using these wonderful twinkling H2Os from Color Art. I will have a link to them to paint my flower after I stamp it. So, checking on the size of my block. These stamps I didn't get mounting foam for. I don't know. I don't always think it's necessary. Sometimes I just like to put a piece of a stamp on something, so I don't mind. And then I just use my Tombow Stamp Runner dot adhesive and I just put some right on the stamp. I did a video about using the stamps on the Sin City Stamps YouTube channel. I will leave a link to that. You can get this off with some alcohol, come right off. But let's just stick it on this block. Perfect. And we will ink it up and stamp it onto here. Oh, you know what I should have done before I started this part? These twinkling H2Os, when you get the pack that I have, it even comes with a little spray bottle, so this way you can get your paints going, get them ready to, and then, there you go, get them all nice and wet. I don't know, give them all 3 squirts. Meanwhile, back to the stamp. Stamp, 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 ink on the stamp. I'm usually an over inker. That's what I do. So, and we flip you over. I want to get it so that the word, what word am I using? Special is going to be underneath, and then I'm going to cut it out to the right size to fit in the center of the background that is drying right now. What you do is push on it a little bit, you know, push, and ta-da! I know it might be a little bit difficult to see, but that's because I'm using black on black and white paper. That's why we're going to paint it. But perfect stamp. Oh, perfect. Love it. And now we have to get special. We can do special after. Let's just get special glued onto the block. Because right now we're going to paint what we're going to do. And the first color I want to use is this beautiful pink color. I will tell you the names of all of these. It says it right on the bottom. This is Playful Peony. So I like to paint it here first, so this way I get some of the paint off, and then I like to just go in and paint in certain areas just to fill it in. I also have another cool kind of a white, but it's really like a blue, so it's going to really make some really cool shadows. I'm not going to cut this entire flower out. I'm going to cut out just a piece of paper that has the flower and the sentiments underneath. Is this paint awesome or what? I am in love with it. So I will keep going around with the pink, but I also want to get, I'm going to be using this awesome yellow. Get some off like I like to do. In the center of the flower here, I like to color the inside here. Should be a yellow radiating out of the flower. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I'm going to keep painting, and when I come back, we will stamp on the background that we already started, and get this thing all together. So I'll see you in a minute. So let's finish this up. As you can see here, I finished my flower, and I'm trying to get it in a good view so you can see how it sparkles from the twinkling H2Os. I put a little bit of white paint here so I could stamp the word special, and I went all around the outside with that gray ink. Here's my background that I you see the molding paste with the stencil, and then I used spray ink on it, and then took these cool stamps from Terry Sproul's art journal stamp sets from Sin City and stamped them randomly without a block. Just stamped them on, stamped some letters, and then I took the alpha one and stamp just to get more going on back there. And now I'm going to use a piece of gauze, which I use on everything. Everything has gauze somewhere. Just put a little mono multi glue from Tombow right there, and just figure out the way you want to position your gauze. This glue dries super fast, which is awesome. So that looks good. And then I put some foam tape, also from Tombow foam tape, on the back so that the flower would stand a little taller on there, on our background. It's always when you're on camera that there you go, that you're taping. This comes off so easy. The thing I like most about this foam tape is that you don't have to do 1,000 little squares. You could just cover the whole thing. Super quick. Awesome. One more. We're going to stick this on right in the middle. Now I can hear you all saying, but Daniela, that flower that you're sticking on there next to the craziness of everything else looks a little lonely. Well, we're going to add a little bit of ink splatter, using a little bit more of the Tombow glue on this little wood key I found. I have like a bucket that I keep. It's the best way I could put it. It's like a bucket, and every little bit that I have somewhere, stick it in there. So, to finish off, I'm going to add a few ink splatters, and then a couple of gemstones, and we will be done. So, I like to this is what I use my Dylusions for. This is so funny. This is how I make ink splatters. I open the bottle, I place it over my project, and I hit it with a pencil. Is that artistic or what? You want an art lesson? Here you go. Got a pencil, got some ink, splatter, splatter. Gorgeous. Let it dry, add a rhinestone or two, and you call it a day. That is how I make a mixed media card. I'm going to zoom in 1 second so you can get a little close-up of the craziness that is my art. I think it's awesome. Oh my gosh. This is just fabulous, I think. But as I like to say, I'm usually very easily amused. So, now, we went through all of this. I gave you my whole process. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, you have to check out Terry Sproul's video using my big, bold blossom stamps from Sin City Stamps, and Barbara Rankin's video doing another mixed media card with my big, bold blossom stamps, and see how everybody used the same stamps to make a mixed media card, and I guarantee no, they will not. They will be so far from the same. It'll be you're going to learn so many new techniques. And there was a coupon that I promised. We have a coupon, 40% off everything in the store, and that's the stencils and the stamps. There are die cuts, everything. And that coupon code is the word YouTube, lowercase letters, all one word. And this coupon is good from the 21st of June till the 28th of June. Today until the 28th, 40% off everything in the store. So I hope that you will take advantage of that amazing sale. And I hope you enjoyed this video about my process. Please check out Sin City Stamps YouTube channel. Make sure you go see Terry Sproul. She's amazing. There's a live Tuesday night show also. Mixed media art journaling. And Barbara Rankin, designer for Sin City. She'll have something amazing. Sin City Stamps YouTube channel, the link to the Sin City Stamps store, and to my awesome stamps. Thank you very much. And any other links that I said I'd put in, they'll all be there in the description, or I'll put in some annotations. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and please give me a thumbs up on my video, and leave me a comment. I love to read them. Thank you so much again. I'll see you next time. Bye.